There we go. Hi, everybody, and welcome to this week's session of Aldrithe. Now, I'm going to be upfront with you. We are speaking to you from the past. This is a pre-recorded session because we had another conflict this weekend, but we really wanted to be able to play and to get this story to you, so I'm starting with this to say save your channel points. We can't do anything on stream about what you do in chat. You guys are still gonna be there in... yeah?
Anything you do on accident, I will refund.
Nice. You
that
guys...
was a very funny thing that someone just said in chat.
Jesus.
You guys are so funny.
Fuck up.
You can still talk in chat. You should still talk in chat. We will probably be hanging out in chat most of the night to answer questions and vibe and all that kind of stuff. But just to know that we on the screen, the little gay people in your computer, cannot actually interact with everything because we are from the past. However, we're from a very specific day in the past, actually. Asa, if you'd like to talk about what day it is.
Hello. So today, at least for us, is Thursday, which means that it is the 31st of March, and thus Trans Visibility Day. Since there's a lot of trans people on your screen right now, and we have tip links, you should give us money. We should be compensated for being trans in public.
Got misgendered so many
in
times
the places
today.
we live. Yeah, it's bad. It's rough. You're not.
I have to forge
obligated
documents
to pay us, but you should pay us.
If you'd like to support us, it's a great time of year.
Sustainable and good for you. It's going to a good cause. Yes, Ewan?
It is also Cesar Chavez Day.
Oh, fuck
Oh.
So yeah,
I don't know what that
yeah.
means.
It's mainly celebrated in California. It is a state holiday for workers' unions.
So donate to the
That's
trans
good.
people in your lives
Dark
and the
should
Californians in
celebrate.
your lives.
Yeah.
I was gonna say people in unions.
So dark, of course. So dark covers both of those categories. You should give money to Dark specifically today.
Yes, you should.
And
Of all
Dark
days.
is a character played by Mhairi, so you have to give that money to
You
Mhairi.
gotta give the money to Vari.
It's the only way.
I mean, all jokes aside, of course, if you would love to support us, then you should, but also, like, don't feel guilty if you don't, but
Yeah,
for the
you're
sake of
just
the
fine.
bit.
This is a haha funny, but also, like, our tip links are open and we love you all very much.
Yes.
Don't feel guilty, but I will put a
I feel
curse
so
on
bad asking for money.
rest of
This
your
is
family
this
generation.
is a haha funny, but also
Yes, this is a haha funny. I can only do this because I'm talking to my screen and I'm dissociating.
Fair enough.
Very good.
Oh,
Okay,
bud.
well, let's not have to do that anymore. For now, I will say that also because this is a pre-recorded session, we're quite late right now on our end, and so this is going to be a shorter session, probably closer to 2 hours, 2.5 hours. You know, it'll make it easier to catch up, and you guys can have more of the night to yourselves, even if it means a little bit less story. You know, everybody gets some extra rest, so that's where we're gonna be at. We have just a little bit more to go over. First, I am still in Me, My Name, Det, with Superb Owl and Deek Butte. I have not forgotten about them. They're still on my paper. But one more bit after that, Ewan, dear.
Hi, friends. Just because I'm speaking to you from a little tunnel in time and space from the past doesn't mean that I still can't say that the best way to support us is, yes, you can donate and do things like that, but tell your friends about Aldrithe D&D. Share it with people who you think would enjoy it. We deeply, deeply appreciate every single one of you who comes, especially the folks who come to pre-recorded ones, because there's a little less interaction between us, and the fact that you still make your time in the day to come here is very, very appreciated. So, yeah, best way to help out. Please share it with your friends, share it with your loved ones, share it with your enemies. All of the above? Who knows? No one knows what the future holds, but I know what the past holds because I'm in it. Back to you, Vari.
I love all of the time jokes that are being made today, and I think it's deeply relevant to what we've been doing in canon lately, bottom text. So on that note, my Discord is glitching out, so hopefully it won't affect the stream, and I'm just going to manifest that. For now, are we... Yeah, that wasn't even that funny.
My brain just did 3 different jumps in logic. You said, hopefully it doesn't affect the stream, and my brain immediately went, hopefully this doesn't affect the trout population. Please continue. Sorry, my love.
Okay, well, trout population aside, I guess.
Well, trout live in
Oh,
streams.
there it is. There it is. Oh my god. That's a great joke. Woohoo, the wonders of technology. This is gonna be interesting.
It's a really, really good bit, but it will be lost forever to time. No one will know.
Time is only real when we want it to be.
Uh-huh.
Correct.
Or if
Everything
you
you
send
see
me
can be
$5, then I will tell you what the bit was.
I'm gonna
God.
tell you, as the person who is part of the
No.
bit, it is not worth it.
Yes, it is. It was
There
Great
goes
day of
$5.
visibility.
How dare
It's all
you.
worth it. Anyway. Alright, friends. Now that we've gotten, hopefully, our legally obligated technical difficulties out of the way, would we like to start playing some Dungeons and Dragons?
I would like to play boats and being on the boat.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
I got bad news. We're getting off the boat.
Well, here's the great
Start on
thing.
the boat.
You can have both. Both, if you will. So,
Kind and benevolent guys.
so, great news, because you're about to get off a boat, only to get back on the boat. So, as you all...
Why?
Because we have the first stop in Botal. We're
It's a
not to your
layover.
destination yet.
It's a layover.
You have a
Yeah.
layover.
Are we swapping boats?
No.
No.
You don't
There's not
have
enough
to get off the
capacity.
boat, but you can.
Oh,
When-
okay. I thought we were like
If
swapping
Ivory
boats.
has to be on the ocean one more day, and if we're at land and they can't get off, they will combust. Wild magic will happen.
See, here's the thing. I don't know if Nomos will. If he gets off the boat, then he'll realize what dry land feels like, and then he'll get back on the boat and he'll be in hell
We still have that seasick potion stuff.
emotionally.
Well, I'll make my spiel short because we seem to be already kind of hitting the
Apologies,
ground
Scott.
running. But we left off 2 weeks ago as you leveled up to level 10. Important to note. As we left off 2 weeks ago, you were finally reaching the end of your maritime journey with all of its many ups and downs. There were murders, there was drama, there were pseudo-father figures, and finally we're reaching the end of the trek, as we ended last week with the silhouette of Silvermoon Landing, one of the primary ports of the island of Botal, approaching. Basically, as said before, the layover, before making it to Port Eau Claire on Evermeet. Since it's been a little bit, I'll add a couple extra details there. You were informed that, there's kind of a new game plan going on. There's going to be a shift in captains on the boat. And so we can make sure that the criminals that we have apprehended make it to justice. So there's going to be a little bit of a shift, but you might have a little bit of time to explore the city while you're there, if you choose to take it. For now, though, you approach the city, and as your boat nears the harbor, you can see this, strangely silhouetted, town. I won't read my exact spiel since you've heard it before, but it seems to be a town very similar to the layout of some other port towns that you've been to, except the wood panels of buildings and homes on the shore are made of this strange purple wood. There are these, like, blooms of different colored bright flowers, pinks
Like
and
in Minecraft?
blues, against, like, very, like, stark white sands. The waters here are shallower and clearer. And, like, we've entered, like, Technicolor world with this bright blue-green across the waves. It's gotten warmer over time as you made your way southeast. and just escaping a Teriazian winter. You've made it to this much clearer skies, warmer weather as you enter this area that doesn't experience the seasons, is a little bit tropical all year long. So, I love Aldrithe's weird little quirks of not having seasons. So-
My darling beloved, is Silvermoon... Oh, sorry. I was going to say, are the Tentalian Islands the Florida of Aldrith?
There is one part of the Tentalian Islands that is the Florida of Aldrith.
Is Armani
Thank
from
you.
Florida?
No.
Surprise! Monty's a Floridian.
Urgent follow-up question. Is Silvermoon Margaritaville?
No, that's where Armani's from.
Okay.
I'm from Margaritaville?
Yes,
Fantastic.
Armani is from Margaritaville.
Yeah, no, it's right next to Botal.
That's all the world building I need, actually. We can just never discuss my hometown ever again. That's it. That's all I need.
Oh, you wish we'll never discuss your hometown ever again.
yeah!
Where
That's
is
a
Monty's
threat.
grandparent? Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for their lost Shaker of salt.
Salt.
Some people claim
Salt.
that there's a god there's to blame, but I know it's their own damn fault.
Yep, uh-huh.
On that note, the boat is approaching the harbor. You all will be given a couple hours, basically, to explore the city if you want to leave the boat. Several members of the crew, the majority of the passengers are going to be leaving at this stop. So if there's anyone in particular you want to say goodbye to or spend some last minute time with, this is your last chance before heading to Evermeet. With that in mind, what's the plan? What do we want to do?
My first thought was, oh, I should say goodbye to the lovely elderly couple, and then I remembered that they're actually the murderers that were apprehended, so that is no longer on the table.
They're going to jail.
Yeah, no, I
You
Don't
can
let
say
the door
goodbye
hit
to
you on
them.
the way out. To jail. Nice.
You can still say goodbye to them. I'm sure Kiel
No.
has some
No, I'm gonna
leftover
say
candies
goodbye to them.
that aren't poisoned.
I'm gonna say goodbye to them. Because I want to say goodbye, because they were cool.
Ow.
That's one
They
way
were
to describe
murderers.
them. What gay should the law?
I was just gonna say, should the law?
But yeah.
No. Why? You're gonna say like, "Hey, I just want to say goodbye," and they're gonna be like, "You're constantly being followed by a being of which you have no comprehension, and the fact that you think that you can run is more laughable than the rest of your group all put together," and just shit like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and then
Well,
they'll like
to be
offer
fair,
you like
we now have a chicken
Werther's.
who speaks in bottom text memes. So like,
I think that puts the fear of God in anyone that encounters him.
exactly. But I do want to
Yeah,
at least
which
watch people say goodbye. I would like to go on land personally and explore a little bit. How long do we have there?
Couple hours. The boat isn't staying long because it's not picking up extra passengers like it usually would. So I'd say you probably have about 4 to 5 hours before you need to be back on the boat.
Cool. Yeah.
I would like to say goodbye to Gorodar.
Yeah.
For
I'm gonna let you do that. I'm gonna like
understandable
watch for
reasons.
distance.
Okay, so we have someone that's going to say goodbye to Gorodar. Psyche wants to go into the city. Armani,
Is
Ivory.
Naira getting off at this stop?
Naira is also going to be getting off at this stop.
Can I
want
say goodbye to someone and
Naira.
also go into the city? Or
Yeah,
just
of
mutually
course. This is just order of operations
spent
here.
5 hours saying bye to Gorodar.
Yeah. No, this is just order of operations. What was the plan, Ivory?
I want to say goodbye to Naira and then also go out. I want to be on land.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Armani, do you have anyone you want to stop by, or do you want to just go straight into the city or stay on the boat?
Well, the one person I don't want to say goodbye to is, a murderer, and I'm chill actually not talking to them, so I think I'm just gonna go into the city.
Fair enough. Okay. So, who would we like to start with then? Naira or Gorodar?
You would take it away.
Okay.
I can do that, sure.
Then, as you kind of approach the harbor and kind of start looking around, realizing that you've got limited time left with this brother in Elnet, you you start looking around the boat to see if you can track down Gorodar. When you find Gorodar, Gorodar is you okay, Floyd?
Yep.
Cat jumped off.
Oh.
Milo's attacking my knee currently.
Oh,
Sorry,
boy.
continue.
When you find Gorodar, Gorodar seems to be kind of leaving the area of the hall that the birds are kept in. And the lovely elderly couple, and he kind of sees you and goes, Nomos, I was actually going to come and find you. Good to see you. What do you need?
Makes two of us. Finding you, no.
Yes.
I am working on finding myself, actually. But that's not something I think I can do in one day.
No, it takes a long
Been working on that for a better part of a year, actually.
Good for you. You've started earlier than most.
I haven't gotten too many places with it, but I'm trying.
That's what matters.
Sorry, this is not important. I wanted to say goodbye to you. Because you said you were getting off, and I believe you are going to be escorting both Kiel and Daka with the new captain, former first mate, to the authorities.
Yes, they need some more people to testify, and also to make sure that they can even make it to the authorities properly and safely. So I'm happy to fill the role.
More than capable.
Since I'm getting off here anyway. So.
Right. Well, I hope that this doesn't take too much time away. I remember you getting back to your family.
Me too. I miss home a lot, and as much as I am happy to serve and help out where I can, I would like to see my family again.
I'm sure they'd understand.
Oh, of course. They're always very kind about it, but, I tend to feel bad anyway.
Don't I not?
There is... My husband always goes on and on about how it's... he's very proud of me for doing this kind of thing, and I am very glad that he's proud of me, but I would rather be at home holding him than being here holding someone hostage.
No, it's good to see that some things will never change in my life, because that is something that I definitely experience. I don't know if my partner is they're proud of me for doing good things. I don't know if they're proud of me for specifically doing good things in the name of Elnet, but
yeah, sometimes it takes a little bit.
We all have reasons and relationships with faith, convoluted and confusing as they may be. But
sometimes you just have to meet people where they are, including yourself.
Right. But I just wanted to wish you the best of luck, safe travels, and thank you. We didn't spend an immense amount of time with one another, but I feel that the time that we did definitely helped me. I don't know if it helped you per se, but I hope it wasn't actively destructive.
My experience on the boat, considering there was a murder, I think technically was a little destructive, but with you in
Specifically
particular,
betwixt the two of us.
with you in particular, I'd say no. I was glad to meet you. But thank you.
Right.
You look like you need a
Do you
hug,
have-
kid.
Maybe?
Do you want a hug?
Sure.
Okay, come here. He just kind of opens his arms, kind of lets you set the pace, lets you approach him. Very feral cat.
He doesn't know if this is like a bro hug, and then how are Gordar's arms placed?
It's proper hug. He's got his arms out. This isn't an awkward side hug. This is hug.
His arms are in very
under
appropriate
cross.
Elnet friendly locations.
Nomos goes for the underwritten cross.
Yeah. Gorodar kind of carefully wraps his arms around Nomos, gives him like a firm pat on the back, and kind of gives a nice solid hug for a minute before pulling back, and is like, "You take care of yourself."
Do you have a place that we could reach you? Maybe just an address that we could send letters to?
Sure, I've got an address. Let me find a piece of parchment real quick. He kind of looks around. He's like, I don't know where I'm going to find that in this hallway.
Nomos pulled out a book. Nomos has books on him. They aren't empty, but they are books.
Yes.
Actually, wait, no. Oh wait, no, I have an explorer's pack. I don't have a priest pack. But I
know you have the religion book as well. That's one of the big ones.
I have a faith book and I have a cookbook. Here, here's a page for here's a page for Naos and Honey. Just put your name there.
Okay.
Put your address there.
He takes a minute and just kind of starts to write his address, writes his name, then writes his address below it, and just goes, "Sure, if you ever need to send a letter, it'll make it to me. I think I'm gonna take a break from traveling for a while once I get home." So.
Understandable. But thank you. And thank you for the insight you've given me. It's hard to find answers regarding Elnet and everything that she is. If I find anything regarding me that relates to all of that, I'll relay it to you if you'd like. And I know I don't know how active you are still in your research into how into Elnet and all of her forms of worship.
That's why I was traveling.
Didn't know if you were done or keen to continue your writing, but if I figure anything out, I'll send it your way if you'd like me to.
Please do. I'll add things to my records. But good luck, and finding answers is good. But remember that sometimes faith is not having the answers, and learning to accept that anyway.
Right. I think that's good.
All right.
I hate these headphones.
Fair
I
enough.
can't have them in because whenever I smile, they hurt my ears so bad.
And if you do it too hard, do they shift?
Well, no. They will naturally shift into a place where it is better in my ears, but it'll like be tight in there. But also, I can't smile because the cartilaginous part of my ears, the hard cartilage part, like digs into it and it hurts.
Interesting. I will say, as Nomos leaves, because I've been like watching this from the side, not like close enough to look like I'm actively eavesdropping. But if as Nomos like passes back by me, I do like reach out my arms for a hug. I'm not as tall as Gorodar, but I do. Like,
oh, to me.
Yeah, for you.
Oh, also the image I have in my head is like Nomos having a goodbye hug with a potential father figure, Psyche 50 feet away, trying to make him explode with their mind.
No, Psyche's having a nice time, but I do want to make a Psyche trying to explode them with their mind joke on the TikTok later. So thank you for that.
Fucking fantastic.
But yeah, no, I do just.
Oh yeah, Nomos takes it. Psyche. Nomos has gotten very good at just enveloping older sibling hug.
I think Psyche just sort of gets like squished. You know when you hug someone who's a lot taller than you and your whole face just kind of like goes up into their shirt like this and you can't really breathe? It's like that.
Mm-hmm. No, a lot of people are at that hugging level. Twister goes straight betwixt.
Yeah.
Right where they want to be.
They bury.
This was the plan all along.
there.
Oh yeah, no, this is 100% intentional.
Yeah.
That's my
But
first-
yeah, no,
Mr.
so
had to be that height.
I do that and I say, I was gonna go into town and just like look around. Do you want to come with?
Sure. As long as we're back within
Where's-
reasonable time.
Yeah. Where's Psyche and Ivory? Armani and Ivory. Ugh.
You're right here.
Here. Yeah.
Yeah. Physically, you're right.
Oh yeah. No, we're back on land.
We're still on the boat right now.
Yeah, but there's like land right there.
I'm worried to step off because I'm gonna realize that my world has been so rocky for the past month, and then I'm going to. I will have eaten the forbidden fruit, look down upon myself, and realize I'm naked.
Nomos, I can't tell if this is a metaphor or if you just don't want to get off the boat.
I want to get off the boat. I'm just worried. I'll find Mani. Well, actually, if it's Mani and Ivory both missing, they're probably fine. But
True. Yeah.
they keep a good eye on one another. Is all
They
I'm
do.
saying. I hear someone laughing in the background. This is not me insinuating that they're up to things.
I mean, they could be. You never know. Let's go find them.
Sure.
Fantastic. Also, with the inclusion of that quote, Ewan, I feel the need to call back to our last pre-recorded session with, quote, "Y'all got Bibles in this bitch?"
What?
Yes.
Yes,
I
Mhairi
used
quoted.
when let he who is without sin throw the first
And throw
stone at
the
the
first
last
stone.
pre-recorded thing, and the
Y'all
reaction
got
I got
Bibles
was
in
"Y'all
this
got
bitch?"
Bibles in this bitch."
I do love that. I love
I
that
sometimes
so much.
sometimes I'll say things and forget it's a quote, and sometimes I'll say things because it's a quote, and the thing that I'm quoting is very funny to me. I in the last few weeks have quoted Faust at Vari twice.
Yeah.
You are such an interesting person who I'm so glad is my friend. And I do mean that genuinely.
Anyway, that's wonderful, but bring it in focus because we have limited time today.
Yep.
Next, I want to shift to Ivory and Naira.
Yeah.
Naira's kind of hidden up in her room right now, so you will probably need to go track her down.
Yeah. I mean, we've been chilling, hanging, recent being like 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yep.
But I will. I don't know. Go up at the normal time. And just. Are you in?
Hey, yeah, I'm in.
Can I come in?
Yeah, you can come in the... You can open the door, it's unlocked.
Sure. What's she up to?
Naira seems to be mainly finishing packing. You can see that Naira's got their things kind of set up in the small bag that they brought with them. And right now they seem to be, like, carefully rolling up a couple, like, scrolls, that they've got and putting them in a couple, like, scroll cases to pack away, and things like that. They seem to be, like, they've gotten past the... If you look at their bag, you can see that she's, like, stuffed, like, her clothes in there haphazardly, but is being so careful with all of, like, okay, spell components, and paper, and scrolls, and whatever. And she kind of, like, barely looks up as you enter, as she's, like, very carefully putting a scroll into its scroll case and closing it.
You know that if you fold the clothes, you can make them have more room for the other things?
I've got enough room either way. Okay, maybe I should fold the clothes. I didn't feel like it.
They're going to wrinkle.
I don't care about wrinkled clothes. I wear the same shit.
Okay.
I wear, like, the same thing every day because of all the
You should-
confession stuff.
You should
I was just
still
gonna say,
watch
does
that
Naira have just like 12
more.
the same outfit?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I was gonna judge. Nomos has one of the same outfit, and that's
Yeah.
all he wears. So
When
I can't
I
judge.
I think you would be afraid to know how often I wear this shirt. The answer is 6 out of 7 days of the week.
Well, no. It's one thing to have like one shirt that you wear often. It's another thing to have 8 of the same shirt.
I just bought 2
Naira
of the
has like 8 of the same shirt.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Nope.
And so it's very much I wear kind of the same thing every day. I don't really care about the wrinkles, but you know, it's maybe I'll fold them if I have the time. What matters right now is the papers, but I think I should have the room anyway. I didn't really fold them on the way here either.
Okay. I think we have like an hour or two. I'm assuming this is like before we land.
Yeah.
We have like an hour or two before we get off. I think. I don't know. Estimating distance over water is hard and unreliable. But I think we might get off as well, just for a little bit. Are you moving on right away?
I mean, I'm only staying in town about a night before I'm headed north, but
Do
so
you have time for like lunch?
yeah, of course. If that would be okay, I figured we could maybe go grab something or drinks or whatever.
Sure. I can also help you get all this to wherever. You don't have to put the scrolls in the bag. We can carry them?
Well, I can also just carry them all at once in the bag if I put them in the case, and then it's fine.
Okay.
Why would I make more than one trip?
I have arms. I'm offering to help.
Okay. Well, I have to be able to travel the rest of the way on my own.
Sure.
But yeah, no. I should be fine. I've done this before, and I wouldn't have taken this trip if I wasn't prepared for it. So, and you can see her kind of like adjust kind of her outfit a little bit, shift where some things are sitting on the table. It is very interesting to see how her room has been laid out this entire time, with very precise organization in only her wizard, like her magic stuff, and everything else is an absolute nightmare.
I love it. Great. I'm just going to go let the others know where I will be, and when we land, I'll be back.
Sounds great. And hopefully I will be packed by then and you won't have to look at my unfolded laundry.
I won't comment anymore. You got it.
Fair enough. I'll see you then.
Okay. I'm gonna go. We don't have to pack any of our shit up, but I'd go like get a day bag of stuff.
Yeah. Money, stuff like that.
Yeah, my 9 platinum. Perfect for a day trip.
Alright. So I know people were gonna track down different members of the group before you disseminated into the city. So everybody meets up at some point. I'll say probably 30-20 minutes out before docking. Anything we want to go over as a group?
I don't think so. Just
I believe
where are we
we're
going to meet
good.
up when we come back and stuff?
I'm assuming the boat.
I assume we're just getting back on the ship.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
No, no, I'm not coming back to the boat.
Sure, you
If
can go to boat
anything-
travel.
with doggy paddling.
If anything, I feel like Ivory is gonna be like, okay, you guys, I'm the only one with a clock in my brain. You have to be on time or the ship is leaving without us.
Kind of arrived an hour early.
Yes, perfect. Do that.
Gotta have time to get through security.
No. That implies so many things that you don't want to address.
Yeah.
We've already said
Okay,
that.
there was a murder on the boat. We don't need to go that far.
All right. Okay. All right.
Please check all of your weapons into a case before boarding the
No.
vessel. They will be
Take off your
returned to you
shoes.
after the trip. Please take off your shoes. We're going to cast detect magic on you before. Please step through this little.
Okay. No,
please step
we're
through
done.
this
We're
little
done.
alcove.
This is too much. This is too much.
Oh Jesus.
It is
Okay.
my job. I have 2 jobs in this team. It is to memorize the player's handbook so that when people forget to level up, I tell them what to do in a span of seconds. And number 2 is to take bits and push them to their logical and just
Ewan, you
reasonable
forgot
extremes.
the third most important one. Ewan, you're our friend.
Yeah, you are our friends.
Yeah.
Friend.
Or
I meant
perhaps for me,
specifically.
more?
More? Perhaps.
Anyway,
never
pulling it back in.
know.
Pulling it back in. So, the group agrees to reconvene. Ivory has plans to go meet up with Naira for lunch. Everybody else, are we looking for... I'm going to put together a bit of an agenda here. Are we looking for anything particular in the city?
Any fun
I'm
magic
looking
stores?
for some little thing that I can give to Journey, because I think that'd be fun.
Oh fuck! I still have to collect my little keepsakes for Twister.
Yeah.
So, 2 things that I'm looking for. If there is any store that is advertised as magical goods in any way, shape, or form. This place is unique in its architecture, but also in... you said the water was very, very... What was silver? Something was silver. Because I know the place is called Silvermoon Landing, but you said this was something...
I have
silver next to
named
it?
nothing as silver yet.
Okay, maybe it was the moon landing. Well, it was shot on the silver screen by Stanley Kubrick.
Oh my god.
But
Hey, please.
okay, I'll look for 2 things: magic store, and I'll see if I can get a little carving out of that purple wood, which for some reason my brain is telling me is mushroom. Just because I think that would be cool, and because I remember you asked me mushroom-related questions when you were getting inspiration for building stuff in the Tantalian Islands.
Maybe. Armani.
I guess I'm just looking for like I mean, Nomos, if you're just shopping around, if you don't mind, can I shop around with you?
Absolutely, yeah. No.
Cool and sexy.
Sorry, absolutely.
No, you're good. I think I'm looking for something to maybe give my mother when I see her again, which is going to be very soon.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's sweet.
I love how you haven't collected anything for her in the entirety of like.
What happened is Armani landed and they were like, "Oh fuck, oh god,
Oh,
shit."
no.
Best people to meet.
It's less of a like sweet gesture and more of a, oh my god, they're gonna kill me.
Well, you've been out there regaling the Auxilium name in their honor. I think that is gift enough. And also, you were broke.
Have I though?
We slayed a dragon.
It's never enough.
Wow. I mean, I know realistically that's the answer, but... Oh, was it?
No.
Sorry?
Oh.
Okay.
No, that was me.
Damn,
That was me.
whoa.
Sorry, God. It was God making fun of your backstory.
Which
Okay,
one?
cool. So, who knows at this point? Ivory, is there anything you want to do other than spending the day with Naira?
I mean, lunch doesn't take. How long do we have? 4 hours? 3 hours?
You have like 4 hours, maybe 5 if you push it.
We'll see where the day takes us. We'll figure it out. My thought process is, if extra time, go shopping as well. But I don't know that there's anything I need.
Okay, and Psyche, you just said you were looking for a trinket for Journey?
I'm just also just kind of looking around because it's fun. It's fun and it's cool.
Looking around for anything in particular? Just keeping an eye out.
Nothing in particular. You know how... Actually, wait, yes. No, I am. If there are any, like cool art stands, and I'm also looking if there are any like shitty little, like gift shops that are like, welcome to city, and they have
They have
like
like a million magnets.
horrible little keychains with
Yeah.
people's names on them.
Yeah,
And I bet there isn't one with Journey, but I just want to see how close I can get to Journey.
Fair enough. Okay.
So it's like welcome to Silvermoon, but it's like that thing where if you look at it from different sides, it's like a different picture, and it makes that horrible scratchy sound.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
either
okay,
that
okay.
or like
I can
Horrendous.
feel
I
that
love
sensation
it.
under my skin. Ugh.
Yeah.
I was googling something briefly. But what? Why are you making fun of me? What did I do?
I'm just imagining. I see in my mind you were googling shitty things they put on
No.
keychains.
No. I was not in fact googling that.
What I thought Vari was googling was list of names that they
That
have
too.
on those little license plate thing. Nomos,
That
would-
too.
I know. I got it.
No,
God,
you
I'm
didn't
good.
actually. You
you did a face.
changed
Keychain.
routes. No, you can't. No,
Magnet.
no,
License plate.
no. Hi guys, let's play Dungeons and Dragons.
Ever meet or bust.
Fuck.
Okay.
Help me.
Put it on your
So-
cart.
Yeah? Okay. So, I think then, with the day, we're going to start with a conversation, which is before the group actually fully splits off into the city. Armani, you kind of basically like feel a tug at your sleeve. And Dart goes, "Can we talk?"
Yeah, of course. Are we off the boat or?
This is basically as you're headed off the boat.
Okay. Then I kind of step to the side and I kind of find like a corner to really not suspiciously stand in.
On the boat or in the city?
If I'm already off the boat, just then I guess in the city.
Okay. Then you enter the busy dock, and kind of awkwardly shuffle through the crowds of people that are kind of moving around, just like, sorry, excuse me, sorry, and kind of eventually find a quieter spot, probably outside another person's boat, and kind of stop, and Dark becomes corporeal, and kind of looks over at you, and you see him just kind of look you over carefully, and then just kind of go, "Are you gonna be okay?"
Like in general, or like...
Look, I know we're not there yet, and we're not exactly headed there, but, you know, we're headed towards home.
Yeah.
And I know that even being on the island can probably be a lot. You gonna be okay?
I'm trying not to think about it, to be
Well,
honest.
You're gonna have to.
Yeah, that's usually how these things work. But I don't know. I'm gonna certainly try.
He just kind of, again, kind of looks over you, just kind of squints at you. You know, if you need anything, including running away in the night, I'm here. Right?
I know. Should we... Ooh, I feel like we should have like a code word so that if like
Like a safe
things
word?
go like... Yes. So things go like really bad, I can say the code word and you can like cause like a distraction or a diversion or like make up an excuse. You know what I mean?
To, like, get you out of situations back home?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What do we want the safe word to be?
That is a good fucking question.
It can't be a word that we use very often.
No.
Ewan have one of these.
A safe word?
Well, no, it's my dad when I was a kid would say, like, if I ever send someone like pick you up, so you know that it's
Oh, I know.
real,
No, I know.
I'll
Most
give him
parents have this with their children, I think. But the phrasing that you picked for that
It was a
was
lot.
funny.
I've never had one of those. Namely because I didn't think to have one. Thank
Oh my
you.
We don't need to get into that right now.
Yeah, we do not.
So, it needs to be a word that we don't just like say.
Okay.
Cause like my first thought was fuck, and that's just not gonna work.
No, I don't think my parents would take too kindly to me just saying that.
But wouldn't it be funny?
It would be really funny, but I'm not gonna do it. If you want to say it, be my fucking guest.
Oh.
Oh, I shouldn't have given you that permission, huh? Fine.
I mean, okay.
Hmm.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
Genuine question. Do you want to keep pretending like I don't exist when we get back there? I know it'll cause issues if your parents find out that I'm... And I don't want to put extra stress on you. If it's gonna
be perfectly honest, if they can't accept you for who you are and what you've become, then I can't accept them. And we just won't stay there.
You look at Dark, and Dark will definitely deny until the end of time that you kind of see tears on his waterline there for a minute. And he just kind of... Okay, just wanted to make sure, because I didn't want to, like, fuck you over by just being like, ooh, big bad fiend, surprise, out of nowhere, if you were planning to keep this on the down low.
No, I plan for it to be one of the first conversations we have, I think. I'd like to get it. I should have brought it up years ago, so might as well bring it up now.
Probably. But, okay. Code word.
Yes.
Safe word.
I'm blanking so...
Maybe we should just...
You know...
Maybe...
You know what would be funny?
What?
It would be funny. Safe word, fallen.
Okay.
And you can't get up?
As much as I love the irony of that, it's absolutely gonna come up in conversation if you're talking about me.
That's true. That is very true. That is very true.
Sorry. My next idea was my dead name. I don't think that's a good idea.
Fuck. Okay.
I mean, we don't say it. Let's not use that. Do not use it.
No, I'm not gonna fucking...
Jelly bean.
Sure. That is the first decent word that we've come up with together.
He literally, like, puts a hand up
the
to high
existence
five.
of jelly beans.
Boom. Jelly bean.
Word, jelly bean. Let's
Safe
fucking
word,
go.
jelly bean.
Dang, how the hell do you make jelly beans in Aldrithe?
Magic.
No, we just invented
I was
jelly
gonna say gelatin, but...
Magic. Okay.
Horses exist. Okay.
Safe word, jelly bean.
Yes.
If anything happens, if you use the code word, I come in, I wreak havoc.
Yep.
It'll be great. I have been waiting to cause problems with that house for a very long time. And I don't wish misfortune upon you. I don't hope that this interaction is going to go badly, but also... it'll be fun if it does.
It would be very fun.
You know, it's technically my job to, like... If I was actually doing my job in hell, I would be, like, punishing people for their crimes. So, you know, it's extra credit.
I mean, in a way, you're doing your job now because you're technically being my protector by getting me out of bad situations. So
True.
really, you're just rewriting the job description to fit your own needs.
I'm fulfilling
You-
both jobs at once. I'm fulfilling
Yes,
the job as your
you-
protector, and I'm fulfilling the job by fucking beating up people that need to be beat up.
Don't beat up my mother,
Okay,
please.
okay, can I beat up your father? Fantastic.
but just- Yeah, just
Okay, yeah, no, I'll be nice to your mom.
okay. Yeah, please. But go ham
Your
on.
mom
my-
doesn't deserve that, but your dad?
Yes. Yeah.
We'll see. I haven't
Yeah.
fought anyone in a while. There's a weird thing that goes over his face there, that you notice before he just kind of keeps talking.
Insight.
Yeah, you can make an insight check.
Fuck yeah. Oh boy, that is a 16.
16. You kind of watched him say, like, and then he kind of got 1,000-yard starey for a moment, and then kind of pulled himself back. There's something there that he's avoiding, as he kind of continues with, in a while, I'll see if I'm out of practice.
Well, did you win the last fight?
Yeah.
I think you'll probably win this one.
Hopefully this one will go better for me, though.
If you won, how did it go bad for you?
Long story.
I'm
But-
sure it is.
Jellybean, we'll
Yes.
figure it out. And look, even if it's not a big dramatic get me out of here, safe word, whatever moment, if you just need me to talk to or stand there, you know I'm always here. Literally.
Yeah, I know. How could I forget?
Alright. Now, go before you get lost and lose your friends. I can't navigate
Right.
this town either.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. So Armani can kind of rejoin the group if you'd like. Alright. I have written down the safe word, so hopefully I will remember it. To be fair, you're the one that should remember it better, but
My only 2 notes for this session so far are Armani is from Margaritaville and safe word Jellybean. Those are my only 2 notes for this whole session.
fantastic.
I've been taking notes again. This is fine.
I am considering just naming this episode Layover.
I do like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
But
I'll put it as the tentative title.
okay. So there's that. I will check that off my list. Ivory, is there anywhere in particular you'd like to go for lunch with Naira?
I mean, what is there? Is there like local food?
Yeah, there's local food. There is.
Do you need food in the Tantalian Islands?
Yes.
Yes.
Because I've been working on that section of the book.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, this is a Silvermoon Landing is one of the primary ports on Botal, both for like foreign ships and ships within the Tantalian Islands, particularly to Evermeet and to Fidamnol. But you can. So there's a lot of options in terms of stuff that's more chain-like versus stuff that is more like actual like local food. Like, I'm gonna be real, there's probably a fantasy Margaritaville here.
I don't know what kind of food Naira likes, so I'm just gonna be like, I don't know. Maybe I find like a list of like, here's a chain, here's a local place, and here's like a niche local place.
Mm-hmm.
Like, give the options. I'm like,
Naira kind of looks at the list.
here's some places. I don't know what you like.
I mean, I'll kind of eat anything, but, and she kind of looks down the list. Ewan, was I right to remember that there was a kind of curry-adjacent thing in the Tantalian Islands section, or a soup of some kind in that area?
There are noodle soups.
Noodle soups.
There are a great. If you want probably local traditional food, there's probably going to be a lot of rice noodle type dishes. If you want things that are a bit more mainstream food culture that's kind of intersected with the food culture of here, probably going to be sandwiches, but with a lot of like local types of herbs and spices. Think like a banh mi is what I had been thinking. If you want really, really fun niche stuff, I was trying to. I cannot reasonably find a recipe for this because it requires water bugs, which
Oh no.
are a thing used in cooking.
Maybe they cultivate them somehow.
Yeah, well,
Possibly.
we do that in real life. It's like these little water bugs.
Damn, we do that in real life? Sick Aldrithe reference.
Farming, sick Aldrithe reference.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's like a water bug that's like pounded up, and it's used to make like a paste that is like very salty and has like almost a green apple type of tinge to it. It's interesting.
Okay. I'm gonna land in Naira kind of looks over and goes, I don't know if this is rude or a pipe dream or whatever, but honestly, kind of looking at some of the stuff on this menu, and Naira points to a place that seems to have a lot of, that seems to be playing off of the kind of rice noodles category, kind of goes, I see a couple dishes here that kind of remind me of some stuff we made back at Erden. And, you know, they talk about how smell and things like that are really powerful associations with memory. So, you know, it might be fun if we're doing the whole pretend that everything is normal thing, and also might be fun if, you know, it has a chance of maybe helping bring something back.
I don't know if pretend everything is normal is the right... I would like to say redefine normal.
Okay, sure, whatever. Nitpick as much as you want. Do you want to go get noodles?
Sure.
So, you and Naira can go get noodle dishes at a semi-local place. Are there any particular interactions within that lunch you would like to play out? Because obviously that's going to go on a while, so I can't play out the whole thing, but if you're
Does
planning...
it spark anything?
Feywild magic is no
I'll
match
shoot
to
my
the
shot.
power of good noodles.
Make an
Have you had-
intelligence check. At
Have you had
disadvantage.
homemade bone broth?
No.
Well, the first one's a 1.
No.
You lose memories.
Yeah, I was
It gets
gonna say.
worse.
You have a net loss of memory.
You have these noodles and you forget who you are.
You forget the number one rule of the Feywild, and the waiter is like, "Can I get a name for the order?" And you straight up say Ivory and lose your name.
No.
We
Did I
made
ask for a name
jokes.
for the order? Because we did we did make names.
Would you like to use your fake name for your name on the order?
I don't know if I'm ready to have that conversation with Naira that we're making fake names.
Fuck, I forgot my fake name. I forgot my fake name.
God. All right.
No, I will have a conversation of, did you get the fake name for, like, being in the Feywilds, or are you just winging it?
I know I probably should. Right now I'm kind of winging it and figuring that while I'm in a large city, I'm probably okay. I mean, it's not like I'm on Evermeet or anything.
Yeah.
But...
Well, you know what? Evermeet, I mean, like, you haven't traveled there before, have you?
Oh, well, no, but I mean, I did some research on the area since I was going to be coming to the islands to live for a while. I mean, I'm gonna be staying at Medora, but, I figured I'd do a little bit of research, and I mean, Evermeet is named Evermeet because of the plane, which just means it's all crazy all the time. I feel like... Didn't you say you were going to Evermeet? Why?
Well, that's a long story with multiple moving parts.
Okay.
But the primary ones are we have a job and a few of us have some loose ends to tie up.
Okay. Tying up loose ends in Evermeet sounds vaguely terrifying, but you know what?
And kind of impossible, but we're going to
Yep.
try anyway.
I believe in you. No, it's Evermeet is. I mean, if it is true and Evermeet itself is anchored there, then it makes 100% sense that it is much more dangerous. But I mean, I would think there'd be a Fae crossing around every corner, whereas Botal, big cities, it's a little safer to just kind of exist. I mean, Passionon is a rough time of year, but, I mean, the months only barely affect this side of the world anyway.
Yeah, it's just kind of this all the time.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it, actually.
What? Don't miss the... What?
I don't miss the elemental storms, no.
Okay. I was going to ask what our weather was like, but...
So Athrusia is dominated, this is me, Vari here. Athrusia is dominated by the elemental chaos.
Yeah.
So you get cool chaos storms and shit. It's
I realized my
duck and
mistake.
cover.
Yeah.
But I think I had a lot of good experiences at Erden. I don't think constantly having to shelter from elementals chaos storms is something I super want to go back to.
You would think that they would figure out a way to, like, have tunnels underground for getting between places.
I guess it makes sense. I guess it makes sense that you would not remember those, no.
Oh, cool.
we did have those.
Okay, makes sense.
But yeah, no, it's I am very excited to go to a place that has much more stable weather and isn't that far from the beach and, like, is a good location, and maybe I can actually relax for once ever. I won't, but it's nice to imagine.
Yeah, I saw you packing. That's not going to happen. You just seemed very...
I mean, you're right, but you didn't have to say it, Ivory. My goodness.
Speaking of a stable place, and I, like, slide over a fucking napkin.
Yeah?
I don't know how good the mail system is here, but once we leave, can I get your mailing address?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be staying, kind of in the, I mean, for lack of a better word, the dormitory. So I can give you my box for that, if that would help.
Perfect.
Okay. And she kind of digs through her bag for a moment and pulls out a pen and just kind of scribbles an address on it and then hands it over.
How shitty is her handwriting?
Naira's?
Yeah.
Very, okay. Right now, with this, quite neat.
I've seen her notes.
Her notes? Dog shit.
Okay. Just checking.
With her notes, she writes for speed. Like, amount
Someone
of
after my own
knowledge.
heart.
What?
Someone after my own heart. I also write for speed and efficiency, and that's it.
Yeah.
Legibility is a secondary goal.
Exactly.
Tertiary, even.
But when it's things like this where it's just writing something like an address, or when it's writing something very particular like runes or things like that, she actually has relatively good handwriting.
Okay. Yeah, I filed that away for later. Yeah, I guess the fake name thing isn't exactly needed anywhere.
I mean,
other than
it's nice to
isn't
have.
needed as much here.
Yeah, it's nice to have, and I'll probably think on it when I'm on the road and run the risk of being approached by people that are not from the city. Because, trust me, well, I guess I wouldn't know from experience, but I've certainly heard plenty of stories about, like, oh, it's a random traveler on the road that just wants assistance. There goes all your memories. Oh no.
Oh no.
I mean, here's my thing. There's a lot of horror stories, but I figure they can't be that bad in actuality. I'm sure a lot of it is blown out of proportion. And I feel like I am saying the wrong things in front of you.
You should knock on this wooden table right now.
Oh, okay.
Both of your hands.
Naira does just that and is like, I realize that based off of your experience, yeah, but like,
Hey,
what are the chances?
Enough.
I'm gonna knock on the table again.
I point back at the table.
Naira knocks on the table again.
Yeah. But you're fine. I'm well past acceptance at this point. We're on to the fixing stage now. We'll see how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you get a letter from me and it's written by me, you'll know it went well.
Okay. Great! I hope I hear from you soon then. Because otherwise
If it's
I might
written by
worry a
someone
bit.
else, then it's still probably me. I've told you
What?
about that part, right?
What?
I can't write.
Yes, you can.
Not anymore.
I don't know how to prove that I can't. Because
I've seen you write before.
Within the last boat ride?
No. But for
Yeah,
many years, when we were younger, typically people don't lose the ability to write.
I think.
You've made so many decisions. Okay, so I'm just gonna
Put out
keep-
of the minds thinking that I am dumb, like
I'm just gonna
smart enough to not do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna knock on wood again.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's oh boy, okay. And Naira just kind of takes a minute to process that. But okay, so if it's written by one of your friends but from you, then it's probably from you. Good to know. Okay. But
I mean, I could try to have them forge my handwriting, but I honestly don't have any records of it, so
yeah,
we'll
that's
see. Maybe if I can teach Harold how to write. He's
Why?
like tucked into my bag.
No offense to Harold, who I'm starting to just assume is with us at all times, either
Yeah, no, he is.
physically
He's
or
here.
from a divinity standpoint.
He's
I
not omniscient.
I am always here. Bottom text.
no offense to Harold, of course, but why the hell would you do that?
To have a scribe? I don't know.
Sure, teach the chicken to write. The chicken can already speak.
Man's got to have a job.
It's hey, when you're a little kid, you
Have
learn how to
Consider
talk
the moral
first.
like the moral implications.
I
of
asked him
what
if he
did.
wanted to be able to talk. He said yes.
Okay, but like you got him to this. Never mind. This isn't a philosophy class. What's
I
happened
hope
has
so.
happened.
I feel like I would have failed Did I fail philosophy?
Do you really think the two of us would have signed up for a philosophy class?
Okay, good.
No, that was not really our gig. Sorry, Naira isn't yawning, that's me.
Yeah.
But
Do they not have GEs at your spell school?
yeah, they do, but they don't have to be philosophy.
Listen, when other classes are impacted, you take whatever you can get.
I'll probably take
Intro to
physics as
Enlightenment or
impacted by
medieval
the
literature.
different planes of existence. Like that.
Sure.
Like that feels like a G.
Yeah.
That I would take.
You know, magical, magical anatomy. So much shit like that. Who knows?
Yeah.
Metaphysiology.
That classes like that would be so like completely overfilled from my point of view.
But if they're all like that, and this is a special school with like
For-
only a small
For
amount of people,
super
True.
special good
True.
boys.
it's very true.
Mhm.
But yeah, you guys continue chatting over your rice noodles. They do not bring back any memories, but you know what? It's worth a shot.
Yeah. Instead, I regale the tales of things that I have forgot.
Yep.
/ don't.
But either way, kind of as the end of the lunch kind of approaches, the check is paid. Probably you split it unless you want to cover it for Naira.
I cover it.
Okay, cool.
I invited her out to go on the town, and I fucked her over enough in life. I don't need to financially.
Yeah, fair. And Naira does seem appreciative of that, and also, I'm not even gonna make you make an insight check to tell that she did spend a good amount of time seeing if she wanted to make a joke about that, and decided not to. Yeah.
I put the coins on the check, and I'm just like.
The two of you lock eyes. You meet an understanding of the joke that you are not making.
Yeah. This will be a foundation of the new friendship that is formed forever.
Yeah. And so you pay, and Naira kind of looks across at you and goes, I figure you're gonna kind of run off now and shop and stuff before you have to get back on the boat, right?
Yeah, I kind of need to... Well, I first off want to stand and walk on solid land and not just be sitting, because as lovely as this place is, I spent enough time indoors and on a boat
Yeah.
for 8 lifetimes. I'm good. I mean, you're welcome to tag along, but you might want to get situated, so...
I'm gonna focus on finding a place to stay, I think, for the night before I head off, but I do appreciate it. In the end, it was good to see you again. Took a bit, but we got there.
Thank you for giving us the chance. All of us, and mostly me, but thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. We'll see if you can stay in my good graces.
I hope to if I won't see you in person for a bit.
Yeah.
And I knock on wood again. Gods know what's going to happen, but I sure hope it won't affect you, so...
Me too. I have had enough experience dropping out of magic school, so...
Yeah,
This
don't
one
do that
I'd like
again.
to go well.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I am going to, Hey, you want to donate towards my tuition? I'm joking.
Do I
That was a
have
joke.
any... No, this is me doing math in my head. Do I know, like, generally how much, like, gold-ish a year school is?
Possibly. I don't.
Is it less than 9 platinum?
A year? Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to, can I try to sleight of hand a platinum into her purse?
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
Let's see. I don't have very good pluses, but I'm gonna try anyways. That's so bad! That's a 5!
You, like, reach into your coin purse and try to, like, really subtly, drop a coin into her purse, and Naira goes, Naira kind of looks down and is like, okay, for a minute I thought you were trying to put an arm around me. You don't actually have to give me money.
I mean, it'll help, and I'm not spending it on my own tuition.
Sure.
Schooling is not very financially helpful
Yeah.
while you're in it.
Yeah.
After, maybe. Take it.
Okay, fine. Thank you. And Naira kind of tucks it away. Just...
I'm going to go spend the rest of this on stupid shit.
have fun with your stupid shit. And, you know, if, you're back on the islands and you don't get, like, completely swallowed by the Feywild on Evermeet, well, come by again.
I'm not gonna want again.
Yeah, okay. Then come by again and visit, otherwise send letters.
Will do.
Naira kind of hesitates for a moment and then just kind of waves awkwardly and then kind of steps away to go off into the city.
Hey.
Hmm?
I said hey.
Naira just rolls her eyes and, like, gently moves in for a hug. It's tentative, it's not very firm, but it's a hug.
I'll take it.
And kind of after a few gentle moments and an awkward pat on the back, Naira kind of steps back again and goes, I'm gonna go find an inn.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Careful on the name on the room.
I'll come up with something. And Naira leaves.
Give her a wave. Heading out.
Alright, gang.
What's everyone else been doing in the meantime?
Alright, gang. Those of you that are shopping, I need investigation checks from the lot of you.
Ah, fuck.
Noted. Investigation. I'm
Ooh, boy.
proficient in that. Not very, though.
14.
+5 to investigation. Not terrible.
That's 2.
Sick.
That is an 18.
2,
13
14,
plus 5.
18. Fantastic. So, Psyche, what are you deeply distracted by right now?
Well, I want to say that I'm distracted by what I'm distracted by in real life, which is in real life I have spent like the last hour while I like listen and take notes drawing both Gordar and Armani with top surgery. Because it's Trans Day of Visibility and I fucking felt like it.
Nice.
I think it'd be funny if Psyche was actively drawing Armani and adding top surgery scars, and Armani's like, where did those... What are
No,
those?
Psyche's drawing themselves with top surgery scars.
No. What's happening is they're drawing Armani, and then Armani's like, where did those come from? And they look down and they're there.
Okay, for the sake of the
Fuck
bit,
you, top
Psyche,
surgeries are Armani.
yes, for the sake of the bit, Psyche is drawing Armani with top surgery scars.
Okay. Cool.
And Nomos is looking for stores.
Yeah. Nomos and Armani are actually looking for stores, whereas Psyche got way too caught up in the bit and is now too committed to quit. So, Nomos, I know that both of you... I know Nomos was prioritizing looking for magical goods, and then all three, Nomos, Armani, and Psyche, were looking for trinkets, even though Psyche was looking for some more specific. While, basically, you start kind of wandering around the city, and Nomos, you managed to locate a, magic shop pretty quickly, with a surprising amount of efficiency. We've got a grid system in this city, baby, and it is relatively easy to figure out.
It's a grid system.
11 up and 1 over, you simple bitch. And so you can really easily start to figure out, once you just kind of hear people talking on the street about like, oh, this shop here, oh, I was here yesterday, do you think this is open today? You manage to pick up on a place, which I randomly came up with this name, and it is super stupid, and you guys are gonna make fun of it, which is exactly why I kept it. So the magic store that you guys can go to is called Runes and Rods.
Oh.
Is the other half of the store also is it
Fishing equipment. You go past all these magical goods, and you'll find all this great fishing equipment.
I guess you'll have to show up and find out.
Did anyone get my?
Yes.
Oh no,
Okay.
I got it. I
Thank you.
am
You
there.
can make your way to Runes and Rods. And you find a small building, again made out of this strange purple wood-like material. There's a sign
Wood-like.
that seems to be kind of gilded and fancy that says Runes and Rods on it. And the door is slightly open. As you kind of enter, it makes there's a bell above the door that dings as you enter. And this seems to be kind of a magical supply store as you kind of walk in. There's a lot of, like, material components, and things like that. There might be some scrolls, you see some papers scattered around, and it looks like there's a couple, like little tiny display cases with little, like, necklaces and smaller trinkets and stuff like that. You don't really see anybody around right now, but there does appear to be like a little service bell on the counter.
Nomos reaches for the service bell and gives a little ding.
Cool. Okay.
And he sits there, hands folded in his lap.
You ding carefully. Wait a moment. And then a moment later, a halfling comes from kind of a back room, and he's a little stout, got kind of messy brown hair, and he looks up, and he's like, "Ah, welcome to Runes and Rods. My name is Deke. How can I help you?"
Fantastic to meet you. Fantastic to meet you. Just perusing for now. I notice a lot of these things on display, not only labeled. If any of them are magical goods, is there like a directory as to what does what and prices?
That's in my brain.
Would you mind informing me as to, of this display, what does what?
Are
and
you looking
prices?
for anything in particular? Because we've got quite the selection. Some stuff in the cabinet, some stuff outside of it. If you're looking for anything in particular, I can bring some stuff up. Right now we have a sale on a couple different magical wands. If those are the kinds of things that you're interested in.
I'm not too much one for wands. I feel like I can break them easily.
They are a little bit breakable, yeah.
Any defensive things, whether it be warding or armor or enchanted apparel?
I've got some of that. Are you much of a, I don't know, a jewelry type?
I can if it would save my life, probably.
Fair enough.
Or at least make not losing it easier.
Fair enough. I have this, and he kind of points to a thing in the case. This seems to be a kind of necklace, a little fancier than you would usually go for. Probably your idea of if I'm getting the right vibe, your idea of an ideal necklace is probably like leather cord, small pendant, call it good. This is like a nice, like, silver chain and a little, like, gem at the bottom with, like, some runes inlaid in it. It's a little fancy. It's a little blingy. And Deke kind of points at it and is like, having this should, it makes you harder to hit, if you're someone who spends a lot of time in combat. And I believe there's a similar one. You can look at this one, which should just make it harder to hit you, makes you a little more, helps your reflexes probably. This one was made by my father. But this one was one of the ones that I helped put together. And this one allows you to actually channel magic that would help shield you. If that's not something that comes to you naturally, that's one that I've been working on.
Fantastic. How much would the necklace of general protection run me?
I'm checking something as the DM real quick.
Sure.
Because I had prices written down for this kind of thing, and they disappeared. So I'm briefly doing a quick reference run.
I, Ewan, have 26 gold, but I know that Ivory has all of our money.
Yeah, you, Nomos, with 26 gold can't.
I have 10 less now.
But with 26 gold, definitely cannot afford these things. What?
Do you take credit?
Like, you want to become indebted to me?
No, this is not the place.
No, this is not a good place for that. I'm alright, actually. But how much does it cost so that when my friend who carries our group's money meets up with us, we can maybe purchase it? Assuming this costs more than 23 gold, which...
Ewan, do you mean put something on hold?
No, I'm asking just how much does it cost in case I want to buy it when you come.
Okay, so to be clear, you're not trying to put it on hold or layaway. You're just...
You should work on the price.
Yeah,
I
okay.
just want to know how much it costs.
Alright, so this necklace is, I believe, about, 650 gold with the, basic additional, it makes you harder to hit. Your additional armor class. I don't know what that means. But the other one that allows you to channel an extra spell is more expensive. That one is going to run you closer to 1,400 gold.
Noted. Right.
Oh, we don't have nearly that much gold.
I don't have that. But this does remind me. Psyche,
Psyche looking up from drawing Armani's chest.
Hi, Psyche.
At this point,
like
actually,
detailing.
no, there's a slightly different thing that's happening, which is I've been drawing something else. And you call my name, and I slammed the book shut, and I put it down.
You being gay over there?
Is that in character?
No, that's me, Floyd.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Hi, all good?
Yeah.
Insight check.
Absolutely. Deception check from Psyche.
God.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Oh
Big
yeah, no,
brother instinct.
I failed that one. You
My brother
a
in
little
blood.
bit of the sketch before I close it, and the whole page is just filled with drawings of Journey.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Little baby
Closing it.
people.
I was going to say I'm not. We're getting a bit of echo.
Yes, AC, you're echoing a little bit.
Shit. Is that
Okay.
better?
Yes.
Yes.
But I'm not good at not getting hit. I'm good at not getting hurt when I get hit. Usually either this or this takes a brunt of it. I know you are not so lucky. And I value you deeply. You mean a lot to me. And you also are a bit reckless without the gusset to really make up for it.
It's like he just starts like twirling a piece of their hair, like
you have a lot of fire in you, and
yeah. So he goes.
That was around, but yes, you have a lot of bark, and bite. I'm saying that, would you like to purchase some armor while we're here? Not here, or like maybe something like this, so that next time we do fight something, you don't get nearly killed thrice upon times.
You know, not a bad idea. Not a
Like maybe not this specifically, because this is quite a bit.
Not a
Not
bad idea.
at all getting on you about your prices. I'm sure this is absolutely worth every single coin. But
No, we just don't have a lot of money right now.
That
yes, we're
is
not too
all
liquid.
right.
We spent most of it on the ship here.
You don't need to reassure me. I know the quality of Butte family products.
Yeah. Where's if we wanted to get armor, where would we go?
Yeah, any places in town, armorers?
There's a few armorers in town, I think. I'm not very close with any of them.
We'll keep it in mind.
Cool. I'll walk around then.
I am curious. Oh,
You know, go ahead.
I am curious. Sorry, pronouns.
Oh, he, him.
Mr. Butte, I am curious about your I've only really met one other long family line of enchanters. Are you at all familiar with oh god, who was the person who we licked his table? The one who
The Jew.
reported Lazarus.
That was so long ago. Hold on.
No, it was the It was Ambrose
Elias
Robinhall.
Day's song.
Elias
No,
Daysong.
Elias Daysong.
Ambrose Robinhall
Yeah.
was the groom. Are you familiar with the Daysong family at all?
Doesn't ring a bell, no.
Yeah, seemed a bit big for. Seemed a bit braggadocious for their britches. I'm just wondering if they were actually earned it.
Where are they from? If they're
yeah,
around the
Targrave.
city, then well, if they're from Targrave.
I didn't know if it was a international renown.
Oh, I
type
don't do much
relation.
business with Targrave.
Oh, just trade tariff reasons. Or...
Oh,
It's far as shit.
it's deeply difficult to trade that far away with that amount of taxes.
Understandable. And also, you seem to be more of a mom and
Psyche
pop.
just looks at this conversation and goes, yeah, taxes.
Yeah.
Psyche, have you ever paid taxes?
What? Yes.
That's all right.
Psyche,
I'm
make
not
a
gonna make
deception
They
check.
have?
Psyche,
Also,
make
I
a
paid my
deception
taxes.
check.
I paid my taxes earlier today, and the fact that I had to do that on Trans Visibility Day is transphobic.
Oh, absolutely.
Listen, to be fair, I was thinking today about how cool and sexy I am for having done my taxes like a month and a half ago. If you need to do your taxes, do your taxes. Taxes are good. Psyche just doesn't know how to do them.
Well, neither do I, so...
I don't have a source of income.
Yeah. That's the thing, is that I don't think Psyche's ever done their taxes, not because of like tax evasion reasons, but just because they haven't had a source of income that wasn't like random under the table shit.
They
Journey
haven't had
doesn't do her
taxable
taxes
income.
for tax evasion reasons.
What?
Journey doesn't do her taxes for tax evasion reasons.
Oh, good for her. Good for her. But yeah, no, so
Only
Psyche,
three
Psyche
things in
has
life are certain,
never
Psyche.
done their taxes, but it's not because of trying to avoid the law reasons. That's a 15 deception.
15? Okay, maybe people will believe you've done your taxes.
I will just assume that you lied.
Anyway, moving from this conversation about taxation.
Well, thank you so much for your time. But I think we don't have quite enough money between us to pay for your patronage. But we appreciate it, and if we're ever back in town and more liquid, we will absolutely make sure that you are on our list of places to arrive at.
All right. Thank
have a good
you.
rest of your day, Mr. Butte.
You too. All right. Okay, so that is a little bit of a wash, but meanwhile, because we had the second place roll with Armani, we can look for some little items for Armani's mother. What kinds of things were you looking for? What did you have in mind?
I think some like little trinkets or like jewelry, perhaps. If there's, we were talking about like enchanted items earlier. If there is something that won't break the bank, that has calming properties, that might be
Ooh.
good.
Like tea?
Like a
Like
spell.
drugs?
Are you gonna get a calm emotion spell to just spam cast on your mother?
Yeah.
That
I am.
has moral implications, but like, sure.
Hey Floyd,
No.
what if I considered someone a problem, so I got rid of their ability to feel any emotion whatsoever?
That's not the point. That's not
That's
the
what
goal.
you've
Is
done.
what calm emotions does.
Okay, never mind then. I won't do that.
Harold,
You
I have-
put
I
your
have
mother
used-
in a
I have used
have to
calm
balance your
emotions
mother in
in
an
a deeply
emotion-
fucked up way before.
you'd put your mother in an emotionally comatose state.
Then maybe I won't do that. Maybe I won't do that. Yeah, then just something nice. Just something nice. That doesn't cast a terrible spell on my mother.
Okay. So, are you still looking for a magic item or just something cool?
I mean, if it's a magic item that won't have moral implications, that could be cool.
Magic tends to be expensive as shit. Like 50
That
gold
will be more
minimum.
expensive.
That is
Like
true.
remember, health potions are 50 gold or more each.
Something that like just looks nice and like pretty and delicate, maybe. Maybe something to put around the house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I wonder, I think maybe going through the streets you find a kind of like a stand, a stall that has some interesting fabrics and some nice like handkerchiefs and stuff with some like lace and stuff. Looks like Floyd had to take a bit of an important call, so I will let them go for a moment. But okay, so Psyche, you can also be looking at trinkets in this area.
I also have
Hi.
trinkets.
You're good. I was thinking you could come across the thing that had some fabric and maybe some nice handkerchiefs with like some lace patterns on it and stuff like that, if that would be something you'd look for.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, sure. So you can get some like nice, a couple like lace handkerchiefs that are a little bit nice, have some little like embroidered flowers on the side. And you can throw down like a couple gold on that, like like 3 to 4 gold for like 2 or 3.
That's good. Cool, okay. Yeah, I'll throw down like 3 gold. Do math in my head. I can.
Alright.
I know what I want, which is just a little. I've realized getting little wooden carvings that are evocative of wherever I've gotten it has been a little trend. Can I get like something carved out of that little purple wood, preferably a mushroom?
Yeah, I think you could get something at the next place that I was thinking about. That would be technically.
Awesome. Sorry if I cut you off.
No, you're good. That would be technically Psyche's thing. Psyche had to wait a little bit because Psyche could not find it for a very long time. But you kind of wander through the streets. Psyche, you're sitting there trying to think about like you want like a really shitty gift shop. You want something weird. You want to like deal with something tacky or odd or whatever. And out of the corner of your eye, you spot this like shop that is covered in like these really bright flowers that are like devouring like half of like vines that are devouring like half of the building, and then the rest of it like the windows are like half normal windows, half stained glass. Like there's all of these like kind of like haphazard little like stands and stuff outside, and a little like kind of the equivalent of like a chalkboard sign that says we're open, and it's got like 80 different doodles on it. And you can the door is like wide open, and you can see like the equivalent of just the weirdest fucking antique store in the world. If you would like to enter there.
Fucking absolutely, I would.
Floyd, if you'd like to look for additional things for your mother while you're here,
I would love to do that.
and you might be able to look for Twister stuff as well. However, it is so deeply cluttered in here that everyone needs to make a new investigation check to see what they can find.
Right.
Ivory, if at this point you would like to rejoin the rest of the group after lunch, you can also join them here.
I would. I would love to find some bullshit in this interesting place.
All right, that's
Oh, I love my
Investigation, yeah.
19 plus 6, 25.
25?
21, 16 plus 5.
I got a
Okay.
16.
16, 25, 21. Psyche?
14.
14.
Oh,
Okay. Nothing.
okay.
Nobody did bad.
Okay.
I will say with Nomos was a 21. 21. Nomos, since you had a 21, I will say you can absolutely find little carved purple wooden trinkets in a couple different shapes. There is a mushroom available, but there's also like a little there's a tree and there's a bird and there's things like that. So you've got some options.
What type of bird?
Like a tiny little songbird, like not a fancy one like a parrot or a hawk or something like that. Just a kind of demure little songbird.
Go for the bird, because I almost knows that Twister has an appreciation for song.
Yes, Psyche? Did your brother just take the thing you were gonna get?
No.
Oh,
No.
if I did, I can give it to you.
No, what I was gonna ask was, are there any carvings of, I don't know how to say this in a stream-friendly way. Are there, like,
Oh,
a little...
fuck, I just
Do you want
remembered
dirty
Songbird.
things?
I'm dumb.
No, like a little tiny, the things that humans have drawn on chairs and walls since forever.
You can say a dick.
Is that...
A phallic
A
object.
small dick statue?
Just a tiny little dick statue. It seems like something that they
Sure,
might have
yeah.
here.
Yeah, that one's not in the purple wood. It's just like in a like a
Oh,
cedar.
okay. Well, if it's not in the purple wood, then I won't bother. It's only funny if it's like...
I'll get the mushroom,
No?
you can get the canary.
Okay, perfect.
Fair enough.
Perfect.
Okay, you get mushroom, you get canary. Ivory, you got a 20 You can find pretty much anything in here that you want.
I want to find the best thing in the place. I don't care what it is. I just want to know that it's there.
Best is deeply subjective.
Best to you. You Vari.
I'm gonna think about it. Armani, what are you looking for? Are you looking for anything in particular?
I think I am looking for, like any like weird fucking jewelry. Just weird fucking jewelry.
Oh,
I
you
think
can
I'm
find
looking
so
for.
much of that shit. You know the jewelry section of like the Spirit Halloween?
Yeah.
You've got that shit here. You've got like wallet chains. You've got everything from like really cheap, shitty plastic jewelry to like, wow, that looks like really well crafted for the equivalent of I have found this in a dusty corner somewhere.
Right.
Like, you've got a couple like cool chains, some fun earrings that dangle like real long. This is so many pairs of earrings.
I think I'd like to grab a pair of earrings with maybe like if there's honestly an jewelry with maybe like a crystal in it. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Oh,
Then,
wait, can you repeat if that was earrings or a necklace or what?
Just honestly anything with crystals in it. I don't like. I'm not picky.
Oh, you got
I was gonna
options.
say earring.
Yeah.
Cool, fantastic.
You can get a set.
Then I will get a pair of earrings with like gemstones and the crystals in them.
Nice.
And then is it like a grab bag of like chains that I can just fucking take?
Yeah, sure.
Fantastic. Then I'll do that.
Okay. So far we have mushroom statuette, canary statuette, chains, and I think that the earrings are kind of, they've got like these little kind of, their little like wire wrapped crystal like earrings. Ivory, you dig, you look around, you like just start looking through piles of clothing, and you start to discover that there's like these boxes that have clothes in them, but if you dig, you find like shit at the bottom of the boxes, and sometimes they're like purses, and sometimes they're like other things. And basically you find the equivalent of what you think is like a laundry chair. Like there's a bunch of things kind of like draped over something, but there's so many clothes there that it's just kind of become the hanger of the clothes. And you're like, I wonder what's under here. And what you find, as you uncover the last kind of like worn dress that was sitting on top of this, is a statue. About it goes up to kind of about your hip bone. So it's smaller, it's not to scale. A statue that, at least by the holy symbol, and by the vaguely familiar outline, you can tell is of Keymore. Specifically, Keymore on a skateboard flipping off a non-specific entity around him.
Fuck yes.
I thought you were about to say a non-worshipper. It's just like, hey, pray to me.
It's just him. You don't know who he's flipping off, but he sure is just on a skateboard.
I feel like I should get this just in
with
like
sunglasses.
Thanks. I should just in thanks for. So I hold it up and
Okay, note that this is like a stone statue that goes up to your hip.
Okay, here, no, hold on, then. I dig it out.
Bag of holding.
Yeah.
I have a bag of holding. I think, first off, hold on. How full is this place?
Not very full.
Of stuff, of people, of things?
Full of stuff, not very full of people.
Are you
Are
gonna
you gonna
steal
rob?
The shopkeeper.
Make a perception check.
You gotta stop with this thieving thing.
Miss me with that gay shit.
We are in the
What gay should
favorite-
law?
What?
Plus, wait, hold on. It's inside. Wait, am I wrong? What am I adding?
This is a perception check.
Perception. 18.
18? You don't see the
Yes.
shopkeep. This is kind of a windy area, lots of separate rooms and stuff, so you don't see the shopkeep within view right now.
Okay. I pull out Harold. He's here.
I am here, bottom text.
I feel like we need to have this, but it's like entirely too big. Do I steal it? I can put it in the bag.
Harold seems to consider it and just kind of... Sure, bottom text.
Okay. You're my lookout. And I'm gonna like place him on, I guess, wherever like the bend goes
Yeah,
to like
sure.
find any other place, and then when no one else is there, I'm just gonna get the bag and just go shoop.
Cool. I'd like you to roll a straight d20 for me.
Okay.
Oh no.
Hello, lighting? Why is that side? Okay.
I think I know what's about to happen.
I'm so scared.
We're gonna find out. It's a 16.
16. Cool. Can you make a stealth check?
Yes.
Sorry, how did you orient the bag of holding?
I just went zoop, and then I turn it. You do like, you know the thing you do when you get like a bucket and you swing around, it has stuff in it and it doesn't fall out because you go so fast. That.
Yeah. Sorry. Bags
Sorry.
of holding have.
You did what to the bag?
I did not turn it inside out.
Okay, because you made a gesture, and I was about
Yeah,
to...
you made a zoop, which felt like going inside
No,
out.
you-
And I thought you just
No.
expelled everything from this bag into this
Absolutely
room.
not. No, it's like
So you're just, like,
It's
trying
like-
to envelop it by just putting it down on top of it.
Yes,
Okay.
it's just
I
like
got so worried.
except up, just over.
Yeah.
It's
no,
a-
I know what
it's a
you're trying to
statue.
do.
It go up
Sure.
and
What's
down.
what's your stealth check?
That was not natural 20.
Sick. You seem to have not been noticed.
Okay. I'll rejoin the group.
Okay. Is the rest of the group attempting to pay for the things that they have selected?
I am.
Okay, Armani is going to pay for the things that they have selected.
I'm going to pay.
Yes, I will too.
Sick.
Because I'm a lawful good paladin.
Armani, since
What
you
else am I gonna
Listen,
do?
okay. I want to be very clear. Ivory has a plus 26 to impulsive decisions.
Yeah.
Does Ivory have a plus 26 to robbing random people who aren't even part of big chains? This is their livelihood. Do you know how expensive
There's so
carving
much stuff over
a
here they'll never
a
notice.
3-foot tall
They
statue?
might. They really
Ivory
a
doesn't think
person?
these things through.
It's been done and you didn't even know that it happened.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like reaching into the bag of holding for like money one time.
You
and
have
I
to
put a
know it's
full
there.
fucking
Yeah.
Statue. God. Here's the thing though, the bag of holding has limited space in it. One day we're gonna be like,
Ewan,
what
you
happened
don't
to
know what I'm
3
doing with
feet
it.
of
I have
our
a plan.
vertical space?
You and I have a plan.
Oh god.
Where are you gonna put it?
It needs to be seen by people. It needs to be free. It's not being appreciated here.
Oh no.
It was seen by people. It was supposed to be
It was
seen and
underneath a bag of
purchased by people.
clothes. A pile of clothes. Under
Either
a chair.
way,
An empty
you weren't
shop.
there. There's nothing you can do.
I know I wasn't. This isn't Nomos. This is me,
I
Ewan.
know, but there's nothing you can do.
I know. I will just
And-
look on in onset disappointment.
Thus,
I'm
I'm
probably
not
Armani,
mad. I'm just disappointed.
Armani, since you got a couple different like pieces of jewelry and kind of you kind of picked the more expensive set of the group, which tracks for Armani. And
Material girl.
Material girl.
Sorry.
No, I'm there with you. I'm there with you. I haven't been able to stop saying it. So Armani, I think you are that's gonna run you probably 3 gold in total.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Can I retcon that little grab bag also had like beads and shit in it?
Yeah, sure.
Fun
Beads
profit.
are cheap, so I'll
Fantastic.
keep you at your at the same cost. You're good.
Fantastic.
Meanwhile, Psyche and Nomos, that's going to be about 3 silver each.
And if you guys need cash, I have cash.
I have silver, but thank you.
Alright. So, with that, we've done a good bit of shopping. Do we have other places we want to hit while we are on land at Silvermoon Landing?
I do not think so. I think we're good.
Okay.
Or at least I am good.
Anybody else? Do you want to spend the day out on land, or do you want to go back to the boat early? Because you have a little bit of extra time. Do you want to spend that time out on land in the city, or do you want to go back to the boat early?
There's not like any
How bad
events
was-
happening. Is there?
No.
How bad was my transitioning from being on the boat to being on land after being on a boat for a month?
You're more familiar with boats than I am. What do you think?
I've never been on a... Actually, I have been on a boat for an extended period of time. It wasn't a month. It was about a week.
Still.
It was awful, though. Bad enough, I think, for all of us to make a Constitution save.
Yeah.
But since all of us are probably getting off the boat at the same time, all of you get a +3 because you're near me, and you
Would
get
we
my
like to
charisma
make
added to all saves.
A little con save, a little retcon save, if you will.
I love you.
I
God.
love you too. Let's
You
make,
guys are perfect for each other.
let's make. I think that's a good idea. Then let's make everyone make a con save with an extra +3, because Nomos.
That's a
Paladin.
17 from me.
Because I'm just so supportive.
A save? Okay, so that's... Is it a 9 or a 6? Let's
That is
see.
18 for me. 13 plus 5.
That's
Wait,
a 19,
no,
baby.
I don't get to add the thing to myself.
18.
That is a 15.
15, 18, 19. What was Psyche again?
17.
17. Okay.
Let's spread.
Nice.
Everyone is adjusting relatively well.
I'm so happy.
That's good for y'all. No comments, honestly. You guys, a little shaky getting off, but like that's
We
The
all
first
place a
step
hand
that I-
on Nomos' shoulder to like steady ourselves, and then we feel better.
yeah.
the first step on solid land, Nomos audibly goes, oh. But that's it.
All right, then you guys made it through your time in the city. And once you're done, you can return to the boat. Some of you more begrudgingly than others. And you return to the boat, and it is approaching the time that the boat is going to leave. And honestly, the first thing that strikes you is it's pretty empty. You notice that the crew has noticeably shrunk. And by the time you return, Gorodar is gone, Kiel and Daka are gone, the captain is gone, Naira is gone, Zoe and Dinos are gone, and you realize that the only passengers left on the boat are you all and Macaulay, making the rest of the trip back to Evermeet. You don't take on any additional people like the boat usually would, because of the incidents that have occurred on the boat. And oh boy, does it feel much better to be on this boat when the body of the captain is also no longer on the boat? Because that's been there the whole time.
Did we never clean him up?
I mean, it was cleaned up, but what were you gonna do?
I don't know. Cross his arms over him, close his
No,
eyes.
it's still a body on the fucking boat.
Did we have a? We do have a cleric. I don't think Psyche has the spell Gentle Repose.
I do not.
Like, you can clean them up and pack them up as much as you want, but when there's a body next door, it's a little weird to think about. But either way, that's gone. The air is lighter, and yet there's a sense of a little emptiness about the boat. Comforting for some, probably, and unsettling for others. However, as you kind of start to settle back in, at one point, some crew comes to get you, to kind of invite you back up to the deck. Because the new captain has arrived. You make your way back up to the deck, and you see a water genasi, with short hair, and what?
I was so prepared for like, you see an owl folk, and I'm just like, superb owl, let's go. You weren't done, were you?
You see a water genasi with short hair, and I can't go through the rest of the description anymore. She just looks over at you and waves, and goes, "Ah, yes, you must be the passengers left over. I'm Captain Owl.
Pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you.
What would your first name happen to be, Captain Owl?
Well, that's a little forward, don't you think?
They're
Oh,
just like this, don't mind them.
Don't mind them. They try to meet with the old captain literally every day. They just like to be personable and aware of everything
Well,
that's
my
happening.
friends call me Sue.
Okay.
What's that short for? Just out of curiosity.
Mani, we're fine.
Mani.
I'm sure we'll get to know each other on
Ask
the
someone
voyage.
what their 1st name is.
I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to get to know each other as we make our way to Evermeet. I'm hoping that under my guidance will at least be a little less eventful, and it'll be an easy trip there. You probably
will
won't
say-
see a lot of me.
In the terms of under your guidance, things will be less eventful. I don't think
the
That
unfortunate
does make it
occurrences
seem
happened
like it was their
due
fault. It's
to
not their fault. I'm
Captain
just hoping that
Starry
I
Eyes
don't have to deal
doing
with it.
something wrong.
I'm just hoping I don't have to deal with it.
All
I
right.
hope you don't get murdered either. Welcome.
Psyche.
Fantastic.
This is my brother. He's
Um,
like this.
Yeah.
So, like, how much experience do you have with, like, boats and captaining?
I'm
and
going.
just-
I'm going to go to my room now.
We're going. I'm
continue if
taking
you
this
need
one,
us.
and I just sort of grab Armani by the arm, and I try very hard to bodily drag them.
How
back.
long before we push off?
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna get in a
30
strength
minutes or
contest,
so.
Psyche.
Nomos will help Psyche.
Okay, if you have 30 minutes, I have a quick task that Silvi forgot because I immediately got distracted, and I would like to do this at a rush.
Okay. Ivory, real
You
quick, if
throw
you
the
are
statue
fucking bolting.
overboard.
Ivory, if you're
I'm
fucking
like-
bolting, we'll do that real quick and then deal with the fight that's about to happen on the deck, I guess.
Okay. I'm like, I don't know, whatever's up with that. Bye. 30
Oh
minutes.
shit.
Don't leave without me. Okay,
Fuck.
and when we were walking back, did I happen to see, like, any, like, parks? Any,
Yeah.
I don't know,
there's
like,
some nice little
open,
public areas.
relaxing areas? Yeah! Okay, I'm going to one of those, whatever the closest one was.
Cool. There's like a children's like play park.
Perfect! Fucking perfect. Okay. I would like to go to, like, whatever the equivalent is of under the bleachers.
Okay. Sure.
Just, like whatever cryptic spot that kids go to, like
There's
have
a little
like,
grove.
like, hideout area.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
yeah. I'm going there, I'm putting the statue there, and I'm putting a copper coin on it, and I'm leaving.
Okay. Good to know. You do it.
Guys,
You
guys. I'm so dumb.
What?
Do you know what we just did?
What?
Whether intentionally or not, we just Mayor Lewis Stardew Valley.
No, you didn't realize that. That's what I was comparing it to in my head. You just Mayor
Yes!
Lewis Stardew Valley.
You just robbed someone and then just put a statue.
Yes!
What if you just had this lovely vase in your house and then it got stolen and then you're just
No,
on
no,
a walk
hold
in
on.
a public park and
Ewan,
you see
to
it
be
filled
very
with
clear,
money?
Ewan, I have a mini figurine of myself that my host family when I was abroad gave to me. And if someone stole that and put that in public somewhere, that's the equivalent.
You do that and you bolt
Yeah, I toss a little
back to the
coin.
boat.
I pat it on the head and I bolt.
Fantastic.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
toss a coin to your
Statue.
strider.
what the fuck is happening with Armani, Psyche, and Nomos?
14.
To do what
Oh,
again?
To
Drag
bodily drag
Armani
Armani below
physically.
decks.
Okay.
Well, I just rolled a 3, so
Okay, so I bodily drag Armani below decks.
fantastic.
And Armani calling over your shoulder. I just want to know.
And I'm just saying, it's fine, it's
Like,
fine,
I
it's
was
fine,
concerned
it's fine,
for the
it's fine, it's
safety
fine,
of,
it's
like,
fine, it's
myself
fine.
a couple times on this boat.
As
As
you-
like slams in front of me.
As the two of as the dialogue of you two fades into the distance, I assume with Nomos following behind with
Nomos is just mouthing, I'm sorry. Just like this.
she just kind of
They'll get better.
nods and kind of is
Bye!
like
I say as I close the door.
Yeah. just kind
That
of
wasn't
nods.
at you, that was at Monty.
Yeah, and leaves and
You're perfect.
you are left with the fading dialogue of Armani and Psyche into the background, Nomos left sheepishly on the deck as Ivory skids back to a stop on the deck of the boat.
I pat down my fur, I board as if nothing happened, and then I
just in time for you guys to begin your journey to your final destination, Evermeet. And that is where we will pick up next week, in about a week and a half for us here living in the past. For now, a couple things to go over before we go. One, as usual, I know we didn't have a break tonight, but it was really short, so I figured it was fine. Because we didn't have a break tonight, as usual, hey, binder check. If you're one of our lovely friends that wears a binder, take a breath, stretch, perhaps. How do those things feel Do they feel a little sketchy? Do they feel a little sore? If so, maybe you should take it off. Give yourself a little bit of a break. You deserve the break. You deserve the rest. Please make sure to, I know that you could not drown us and enforce hydration upon us today, but I implore you to enforce hydration upon yourself. And
Yummy dice.
oh god. Get a drink some water in particular if you can, get a snack, take care of yourself. It is still a little early in the evening for some of us, so if you haven't eaten dinner, maybe you should eat some dinner. At least some of us, not now, but in the future when this airs. If you would like to catch up with us on other platforms, we are Aldrithe D&D on TikTok, on YouTube, on Twitter, and of course here on Twitch. We just posted a really fun TikTok where our wonderful friend Jules drew us a little TikTok meme with Twister and Nomos, and it's really cute, and you should go check it out, because it's absolutely fantastic.
It is so good, and I've been waiting so long to post it, and I'm so happy that we finally got it. Please check it out, and just, it's fantastic.
Yes, Silvi.
I assume that whenever this airs, we will be doing a raid regardless.
Yeah.
So, someone found a raid. It wasn't me. I won't be there.
Yeah. We'll
go show them love.
Try to find a raid and show them that wonderful Aldrithe love if I can remember how running a raid works. We'll see.
I will tell you.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
We'll make it happen. And until we see you next, I just want you to know, if we're ready to wrap it up, until we see you next, I just want you to know that I love you very, very much if no one has told you this today, if no one has told you this week. I love you from the past, and I love you in the future and the now. I would love to see you again next week, but even if you can or won't make it, I love you anyway. Thank you for being here in chat. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for being around. Whether you are following us on little social media or watching every single stream, we love you all very dearly. And I can't wait to see what stories we create next. We'll
I
see.
thought you just flipped everyone off, Silvi, and I was just like, what?
Positivity time.
TikTok maker themselves.
Nice. Yeah. We will see you next week. Bye bye. Much love.
Bye.